All right, I wasn't going to do it, but I was going to do a deal on these headlights on the RAV, showing you how it was to put them in. First of all, you see I got safety glasses on. Those friggin' clips that they put in the front of this thing pop off and will hit you right in the eyeball. Be very careful with them. But let me show you something. Bought brand new headlights for the RAV. And what I'm about to show you is going to blow your friggin' mind. Now, I looked up in the service manual what it takes to get the headlights in it. Most vehicles, 2 or 3 screws, maybe a clip, they're out. Not the RAV4. Take a look. You've got to pull the front whole assembly off this car in order to get that headlight in right there. I'm not kidding you. Now here's the other thing. You have to, first of all, you have to get this little grill piece out. You see it right there? This one here? That mounts to right here, okay? You see that rusty hole? That's a 10mm thread there. Look at this one over here. You see the crack and the fracture in it? I had to rebuild that thing. I had to drill it and pop rivet it. That thing did not want to come out. It broke off. I had the whole piece bent and twisted. That's the situation we have there. And let me show you the bigger situation that I need to show you. Hold on one second. In order to get, you need a shop full of tools to do this. You see that little screw down there? That one right there goes into a plastic grommet. That one goes into a plastic grommet. And that one goes into a plastic grommet. If it was just those 3 screws and the front skirting, I would say not a bad deal. But look what they do. This little plate right here is what holds your front skirt on. These little tabs and clips in here. Look what they got. They've got a screw through the side of all that goes into that light assembly. So as long as you have that screw, you have to pull the whole front off just because of that screw that's tethered into the actual housing of the headlight assembly. Quite ridiculous. As you see the shape, the pieces down here, you can guess how I got it out. I put a little pressure on it and it came out. But I mean, the quality, I'll say that, of those lights, look how clean they are compared to this one. Very yellow. Now, I just can't believe that screw right there that you see right there, it goes through that black bracket. You see it? It goes through there and into the actual housing assembly of the light. That is the situation we're dealing with, people. Now this is an old beater, but you have to pull this all off. You're talking about inner fender bolts, okay? You're talking about all kinds of stuff going on here. Now this one happened to come off easy because this car has been in a wreck before, and that inner skirt is not there anymore, that mounting bracket. So we're gonna have to get creative with some screws and some, how do we say, this situation here, let me show you. Now I was gonna weld that and I tacked it, but the tack, it's just such thin metal there. I wound up putting you probably can't see it, but I wound up putting another piece of steel. I formed it to make it stronger. I mean, these are literally throwaway vehicles, but at the end of the day, that's the situation we have going on here. What do we got going on here? What's going on? Hello? Let's investigate this situation. What's going on?
It's an Amazon delivery.
Amazon, this late at night?
Yeah.
Okay. You got to stay vigilant, people.
Sorry, sir.
I was talking to I'm doing a YouTube video. I said you have to stay vigilant. You don't know what's going on out here.
Yeah, sure.
All right, you all set?
Yeah. Oh, I'm
How's your night going? Okay.
And Hannah Clara.
Huh?
Hannah Clara Seymour.
Hannah Seymour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my kid. All right, you're
And,
good.
Your first name?
My name is Isabel.
Can you please spell it?
Isabel, Izabell. They call me Zeke for short.
Just a signature.
Huh?
Just a signature from you.
Signature.
Yeah. Just.
All right?
Yeah, that's fine.
You're good, buddy.
Thank you.
Now, you be safe out there on these roads.
Thank you, sir.
All right, what's your name?
Sheffy.
What is it?
Sheffy.
Jeffrey. Okay, have a good night, Jeffrey. All right, be careful out there. Leave your flashers on if you're on the side of the road. Leave your flashers on so no one hits you.
Okay.
All right, bud. You've got to be vigilant. Here's the other IT. I'm going to give you a little tech tip here now. Give them your real name. You don't know if that is you don't even know the situation here. They got this all crazy. Someone's got this name even wrong on this box. My daughter's middle name ain't Clara. But anyway, you got to watch out what's going on out here. You've got action going on even out in the country out here. They got these people that don't even have an Amazon vehicle. They're pulling up. They put a vest on. You don't know if he's scoping your house out or if they're trying to work an angle on you. Take a look. I mean, we're out here in the middle of the sticks, people. You got the Amazon people coming in a regular vehicle. That's why you have to have cameras and you have to stay vigilant. You see, I went right out there, but no, that was an Amazon driver. But just to let you know, never leave even your living room. I always have, let's just say, I'm packing heat 24/7, okay? So if the situation went a little sideways, we'd be prepared. But the deal we're looking at here, let's get back to the video, people, before we were interrupted by a so-called Amazon driver. Look what you have to do in order to get that headlight in. I mean, if you don't want to smash the headlight, you have to have access. And those, I can't believe to myself that they make you secure that bolt in from the side. Now, it is pretty strong. I'll say that now. She's in there. As you see, I'm yanking on it. She's pretty strong. But at the end of the day, that's a little much, I would say. My daughter's got a Hyundai, 2 screws, and that baby's out. And I'll say this, all technically, kidding aside, you probably have to pull the fender. I put a little crease in this because this thing was so tight in there. Now, this is just a beater vehicle, but if this was a situation where you had a really nice car, you'd probably want to pull the fender off as well. But, Bri, I'm out here, and we're in this little bit of snow because we thought this would be a 5-minute job. It turned into a little over an hour and a half now. And let me just give you a rundown of what you need if you're... Oh, here's the other thing. I got the 2 headlights, but in box 1, they had 2 headlight bulbs. In the other box, they had no headlight bulbs. So you have to be careful of that too. But you will need... What I had to have was a little torch. I had to have a Beverly shear to cut that steel for the support. I had to have a whole toolbox full of stuff here. And while I've got you here, let's take a little gander at the situation I got at Harbor Freight on a deal. Now, this was a clearance deal. This was a clearance deal, people, the whole package you see there. Now, that was well over $700 and something, and I got that for 325 bucks. Now, I've been waiting because I said I'm going to turn around. If you look over here, I actually have the top section to that box, and it's in nice shape. It's a nice box. The drawers work really nice in it. You know, it's really, really nice. And I said to myself, you know, eventually I'll get that box, right? Well, lo and behold, I was walking through Harbor Freight, my favorite store, and I see they're no longer making these. They're clearancing them out. And I got with the girl over here where I'm locally at, and her name's Jen, and she gave me a good deal on them. And I walked out of that store pretty happy, if you know what I mean, pretty happy. But it's got really nice casters on it. Okay, it's got a whole drawer here, okay, for all your PPE and all the other stuff that you have, your welding helmets and your welding coats and all that stuff. It's got a nice drawer down here on the bottom. And I put all my grinding stuff in there. Let's go over here, take a look. I got some of my paint supplies and my tire irons down there. But there is a lot of storage in this cabinet. There's a lot of storage. I gotta shut that all the way. There we go. And I really like it. Now, I was gonna set the top box on there, but take a look at this situation. This is one project, doing this headlight, pulling things out and rifling through. So I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, no, we're not going to do that. It's got a really nice top with this rubber flap on here, so you can work on stuff right on the bench. I think I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that alone. And also, you need rivet guns if you're going to do this job. Okay, there's all kinds. You need this cut-off wheel with a little roll-off disc. You need the mini vice grips. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff you're going to need if you want to tackle a RAV4 headlight situation. But this is your boy Bry. I don't know what else to say. I've got to get this other headlight in, but yeah, there's what it is. That's what it entails. All right, the RAV4, we're getting some new headlights. I'm out.